Well, here it is, the 2013 Audi S4, the powerful big brother of the classic A4. With German engineering and fantastic design and technology, both inside and out. Audi has kept the same power plant, but they've enhanced the exterior styling just a bit with their longer, lower sloping hood line, brand new LED headlamps and fog lamp treatment, plus Audi's classic dual blade front grille, which is accented with a little curvature this year, and a more aggressive lower front fascia. And of course you have a beautiful rear diffuser housing those quad exhausts that sound so unbelievable as you're driving this wonderful machine. Well, let's see what it looks like on the inside. Now, the aerodynamics of a vehicle enhances not only the performance but also the comfort of the ride. That's what helps it get from 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds and attain a top speed of up to 155 miles an hour with the proper tires. But it's the ergonomics on the inside that make all the difference to the driver as well as the passengers. And Audi hasn't minced on providing the luxury and the comfort and the convenience for those individuals as well. You have, of course, your 7-speed automatic transmission, but you can get a 6-speed manual should you so desire. But everything is very simply controllable. That's what I call the knobulation of the vehicle. It's got a very high rating on knobulation. Nice knobs. One of the things that Audi's done is they've simplified the center console, and you have your individual controls for navigation, telephone, radio, and of course your media settings, and your 4 areas to maneuver around your screen and the simple toggle, push, and turn. I have to admit though, Audi, you put your cup holders right here. And if I have this forward, I've got a single cup holder, and if it's a big bottle like I like to have, then it makes a little bit more of a challenge. But thankfully, you have your side pockets, so it's not a big deal. And one of the big pluses for the S4 is having the Google Map capability here. And you can get destination control, voice activation, 3D feedback. You can even send, with the Audi Connect, your destination from your PC or your smartphone right to the system itself, so it'll be ready when you get in the car. And that's pretty cool. One of the nice things you can also do is watch DVDs, either through the DVD disc or your SD card. And that's really kind of cool.
I know that sound.
I love this guy. Turn this up.
It's her.
It's really great. It's really, really great. And that's a big plus this year. What's great is this is also a Wi-Fi hotspot, and you can control up to 8 devices in this machine while driving in this car. You get the idea, right? Wi-Fi hotspot. All right, well, here we are in the back seat. It has adequate room for 2 adults and possibly a 3rd individual along the way. Not a whole lot has changed back here. Nice leg room, very comfortable seating, and you do have your 60/40 split folding rear seat, which always is a convenience that a lot of people with family have. You've got 12.4 cubic feet of cargo space with the back seats up and up to 34 with both seats down. So that's kind of nice. Oh, and you have cup holders. I forgot. They're right there. Idles smoothly. And takes off nicely. S stands for sexy, sleek, stylish, and sporty. And that's exactly what the S4 is all about. I like the fact you can shift it into sport mode. Take control. And it gives a little fart noise from the exhaust. Oh God, just all right, out of sport mode. Sweat. Okay. turns. Now the standard A4 has a 211 horsepower engine. You know, the 4-cylinder turbo. Whereas this, with a 6-cylinder supercharged, 333 horsepower. And that's an increase of 122 giddy-up, which is the equivalent of 248 kilowatts for our European fans. And with 325 foot-pounds of torque, you're looking at 440 Newton meters of torque. I feel so smart. Now, what's great is that you're sitting 1.2 inches lower than the A4, and you can really feel the road better. There's a lot of nice feedback. Now, the electric power steering, some people love it, some people not so much. But I find because it's adaptive as well, it'll, make it easier at lower speeds and tighter at higher speeds. It just makes it a comfortable ride for steering purposes. What's nice is you now have the Drive Select, and you can choose from a comfort mode, sport mode, automatic, or independent mode. You can set it up whatever way you want. But for such things as your engine and transmission, the dynamic steering, your adaptive cruise control, sport differential, and even the engine sound itself. With the horsepower and torque at your feet, you just want to keep it in dynamic mode more often than not. But if you're around town, comfort is great. Comfort is nice, especially if you have passengers. But if you're by yourself, dude, let it rock. Put it in dynamic, put it in sport, and control the fun. I love the Quattro all-wheel drive. It gives such a feeling of control throughout. And of course you have your electronic front and rear differential, plus you've got the crown gear center differential, which is manually controlled to help adjust the torque evenly throughout. So it's a monster road-hugging machine. It's nice to have the adaptive cruise control, simply because it keeps you a safe distance from the cars ahead of you. And in an emergency stop, it'll give you an audible warning and even apply a bit of the braking system to help keep you safe. And them safe, too. Check this tight turning radius. This is sweet. I have no idea how many feet this is, and I know you want to know, but I don't know, and I really, at this moment in time, don't care. This is fun. Audi's done a nice job of insulating the vehicle to where you don't hear a lot of the external noise, but you can still hear the exhaust note quite nicely. And of course that works well with the stereo system in here. We have the Bang & Olufsen 14 speaker, 500 watt, 5-to-1 surround sound system, and it just really cranks in here. So it's a nice combination of beautiful ambience with just a touch of exhaust. One of the things that Audi has added for the vehicle this year is pedals. Yeah, there's a brake pedal, there's an accelerator, and there's a dead pedal. But they're aluminized, and they look really nice, and they feel just as nice as they look. Blind curb, cornering capability, tight. These sports seats are extremely well bolstered throughout. The biggest change people obviously notice under their fingertips is the steering wheel, which is 3-spoke flat bottom. Gives it a nice racy feel, and it's very thick, double stitched, so it feels good to the grip. As does your shifter knob, which is brand new this year too. For those of you with short-term memory loss, what was I saying? Oh yeah. For those of you with short-term memory loss, you'll never forget what car you're driving, because Audi has been nice enough to put the S4 logo right on the tack, on the steering wheel, on the shift knob, and right behind your head. Audi knew the S4 was a winner to begin with, and all they really wanted to do was upgrade it with their exterior appointments and a little bit on the interior, and on some nice tech upgrades. And it's really been a lot of fun driving it and experiencing it. And I recommend when you get a chance, you do the same. Check it out. Love that sound.